So, welcome, ma'am, and sir. First of all, to everybody who is watching this interview, it's a pleasure for me to have both of them here. My name is Ramit, and I'm one of the members of the Lazy Teens. We have a YouTube channel and we have a website also. You can look out for that on lazyteens.com. We'll put it in my editing. And first of all, ma'am and sir, it's very wonderful to have you both here, and it will be great if you tell us a little bit about yourself.
Good morning, Ramit. And first of all, I'd like to convey my thanks from core of my heart just to invite us today here for the interview. And let me introduce myself. I am Pradeep Chawla. I am from Delhi, and by profession, I am a practicing company secretary and a lawyer. And I am into basically the services that are related to core secretarial and legal. And here is my wife. She'll be
Hi.
introducing herself, please.
Yeah, hi Ramit. Thank you. It's our pleasure. And I'm a chartered accountant by profession, and we live in Delhi. So thank you for inviting us for the interview. Yeah.
Thank you, ma'am. So I'll start with my first question. So my very first question is that how did you come to know that you're infected with the coronavirus, and what was your immediate reaction after that? How did you react? Was it in a positive way or a negative way?
Obviously, Ramit, being infected from corona, nobody can be so positive. Basically, we came to know that we are positive. I was just sitting at in my office, and I got a call from somebody who is my neighbor, and he just told me that if you want to get shifted, they are basically in the same building itself. They just told me that they are infected, and if you want to get shifted to your parental place, you can do so. So the first thing that came into my mind, before I get shifted from here to somewhere else, better to get myself tested. So what I did, I just asked my staff to leave office very that moment, and I just came back to my home without meeting anybody there, neither to my parent, not any of the client. So on the very next day, I just got myself tested, and Shagun got also tested, and
Yeah,
in the
he got
morning,
positive,
I got
and
positive on the very
uh,
next day itself.
but I came negative. So we were immediately asked to get isolated, go home and get isolated. So we had all the preparations done on the that day only. We got home isolated, and yes. But after that, because he was having some symptoms, I had no symptoms, but I was having a low grade fever. So they suggested me to go for RT-PCR test. So I got the RT-PCR test also. That again came negative. Later on, I was positive after a week or so.
So I really I'm curious about this. So after you get tested positive or either negative, is there any sort of information that's coming from the government, or are any sort of government doctors or practicing whatever authority is there, like the district magistrate? Do they come to you? Do they get in touch with you and ask you who have you met in the recent days and stuff like that? Asking you what were
So
your
Ramit,
contacts?
let me tell you the how the things went on. So basically, we got ourselves tested from a dispensary, which is a government dispensary. So when I came positive, I started receiving the calls on regular basis in the morning around 7:30. They used to call. So from very nearby dispensary from we got ourselves tested. So they used to just called up. They gave us the prescription also. So would like to bring it to your attention that I didn't attend any of the session. I didn't take the medicine from any of the private hospital or any of the doctor. So I followed all the instructions which were given by the government doctor itself. So initially I think 13 to 14 days that I was just getting the call
Mm.
because I came first positive, so only my number was
That was a
registered.
health check call, but for your question regarding that, did they check how we got infected? Because all the people who are there in our building, they got tested from there only, so they knew that we got infected from them. So they had the trail. So, so then everyone in our building got positive. So we all were home quarantine. So they knew that yeah, everyone in this building is positive.
So that means on the part of the government or even the local authorities, the preparation is there and a level of
Yeah.
knowing of the fact that yes, somebody is infected, and they follow it all in a very good process, in a very good manner.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
personally feel that government is doing good. Delhi government especially has been looking after the people in a good and proficient manner. That's good.
So no compromises on that fact.
No, I don't feel so. I didn't feel so because
Okay,
I
so
personally had experienced that.
that's great. That's great. But we have seen in the recent times there have been constant waves. And as a person yourself who has been affected by corona, is there at any time of fear that I might get reinfected? Although I have antibodies in my body, is there any fear in one's mind that see the vaccine is coming, but it has happened in Taiwan, it has happened in some of the few countries that people get
It has
reinfected.
happened in India as well. In there is
Yeah.
a case in Chennai that person has been reinfected once again. And yes, we have that fear because I have
We
seen
have
many.
more fear for our parents because
Yeah.
they are much more vulnerable than us. So we are much more concerned that we should not pass any infection to them because they are at home only, but we are working, we are going outside. So if we get reinfected, so we can pass it on to our parents. So that's a concern, obviously, which is there.
So during what's the routine of the home quarantine? What happens? Are you separating each every room, and how does the food come and stuff like that? I'm curious about that thing.
Ramit, because we are at a home where we two only are available. So since I was positive earlier, so what I used to do is I just got myself isolated in a room where she used not to come. After around 10 to 15 days, she started entering the room. So what she used to do is she used to prepare everything and she used to provide me. So I got a good care. She used to look after me in a very best way, but whatever she could have done it. And regarding the food, I was advised by the doctors just that I should be, concentrating on the food because it's totally based upon the immunity system of a person who has been affected through the coronavirus. And if we are taking good diet, so it helps us to revive ourselves in a very quick manner. So Ramit, also note that when I was affected, I was symptomatic for initial 2 to 3 days only. On last night, when I got myself tested, very last night I was having the fever of 102. So on very next day, I was also having the fever once again. So initial 2 to 3 days, I was having fever. So I just concentrated and I started having a good diet with the help of my wife, and that helped me to revive myself.
And a lot of fluids were advised,
Hmm.
so we used to take like nariyal pani and also
All that stuff.
So citrus fruits like vitamin C and all,
Yeah.
apart from all medications that was prescribed by the doctor.
So since during the May and June time, we heard a lot about that hydroxychloroquine (HCQ), which India produces in a large number, and even remdesivir. So is there any point that you would have thought like let's ask the doctor about this HCQ which going on? It's such in a trend. Maybe it's something that might help. So was that thing coming from your side?
Yeah, this I asked. Actually, my father, he has a very low immunity, so I asked for that very purpose that whether my father should take that. So he advised us that yeah, you can give to your father because he has very low immunity. So my father took that, um, but we don't know about the results for that. We didn't take that.
So I need to know after you get the coronavirus, what sort of perception builds up in your mind? Like, is there sense of panic? And at any point during your medication or during the period of your home quarantine, do you think like I'll not be able to face it, or maybe something will happen that I'll not be able to wake up next day? Because there is that sense of panic, as you know, people are dying out there due to the virus. It's such a
I think.
scary thing. So does that happen at any point?
I think the panic comes when it affects your lungs in such a manner that you have breathing issues and all. I had some breathing issues. I think 1 month before I was tested positive. So that breathing issue causes a lot of
Yes.
panic. So that like, it's very scary that are not being able to properly breathe. You don't get proper oxygen. So that creates a panic. Otherwise, because each this COVID is affecting each person in a different manner. Nobody is getting all the same
Actually.
symptoms. Somebody is getting some symptoms. When I got positive, I was having loss of smell, so he didn't get loss of smell. So everyone is getting different kind of symptoms. So I think the major concern comes when it totally affects your lungs and you get that breathing issue that creates panic.
Absolutely. So I heard about this thing that a lot of COVID patients, they regularly do this breathing exercise through oximeter. Was that used in your case? Do they measure your
No,
oxygen?
oximeter is just a instrument to measure that how much oxygen is
That
there.
helps you to only measure the saturation level.
Yeah, so
Because if you are getting infected, the first thing that that brings scary things to your mind is that you are not able to breathe. Because my father and mother, they are of an age where these things are very much like scary, and we need to be very cautious about all those stuff. So we used to, but at that point of time when I went positive, I we used to check all the saturation level for mother and father and everyone who is there in family, and who is at a level who is more vulnerable in comparison to the other people.
also for when we got positive, the like we told you that the government call used to come every day, so they used to ask our saturation level on a daily basis. They used to note our temperature and the oximeter readings daily basis. So we used to check it daily, in the morning, in the afternoon, and in the night, and we used to prepare a chart for that.
Okay. So coming after you got your test results, what was the immediate reaction of your parents and your friends and family circle? Were they kind of, very scared about like, see, someone very near to me has
Initially, they
got it?
didn't.
And
Actually,
were
they
they
didn't
sending those
expect.
WhatsApp messages or keep faith and do stuff like that?
First of all, it's advisable to everyone that don't ever try to hide, because I have seen many people, they didn't inform anyone. Because once you are positive, you may be a threat to somebody, and people don't
People even
disclose it to
they also
people.
think like they are not having symptoms, so why to tell anyone, and why nobody will able to recognize that you are positive, so they go on their work and they are not do their normal things, and they don't get quarantined. So but they don't think about others, that if you are having a strong immunity, but others may be there who don't have strong immunity, so it can be very dangerous for them. So you need to take proper care.
So we
So,
informed everyone.
yeah.
So when we came positive, straight away I was advised to get myself isolated. So I came home, I logged myself in, and I I made a call to my brother and informing him that I went positive, and now I'm not going to meet for another 25 days, because I was advised to be there in the room for another 21 to 22 days.
Initially he didn't he thought that we are just throwing just like that we are saying. So when we sent him the WhatsApp him the report, then he thought, okay, now it's positive. So uh,
So
So,
it was a surprise for everyone.
yeah, absolutely. Someone near to you has got corona, and then you're like, that perception builds in your mind, like, I need to stay away from
Yes,
it.
that happened actually in our case.
So, do you know some people, or do you know people who hide corona? I mean, is this really happening? Who have positive cases, but they still go out there? Does this happen really?
Very recently I met, yeah,
yeah,
yes,
it's
very
happening.
recently, I think a day before, I met somebody. It is one of my clients. He came to my office and he was informing me, he himself and his wife, they lost the smell, and they lost the taste also. But they felt that since they were not having any fever, they were not having any body ache, so therefore they decided to not to get themselves tested, because they felt that it's not possible for them to get themselves isolated if they come positive. But I
And
would be,
people have a perception to go for the test when they have symptoms. Like if anyone in the I have met 2-3 friends who were having one person just because they were not having symptoms. They are not understanding that if you even don't have the symptoms, still you can be positive. So you, even if one person in your family is positive, you have to get tested so that you don't
absolutely.
pass it on to others, and you get quarantined immediately.
So, I mean, by the level you are seeing that some of your friends and people who you know and your neighbor contacts or the clients. So that means a lot of people have really been affected in Delhi, like taking the three waves that
Yeah.
came there. A big population and big chunk of Delhi's population has been already affected by corona.
Yeah,
Absolutely.
many would be there who are infected and who are cured, but they don't even
Yeah,
know that
they're
they
not
are
affected because they don't have.
infected.
There,
They're not
there
ready.
are
Yeah. So I need
Like
to ask.
the
Yeah.
day we got
Yeah, please continue.
Yeah, the day we got positive, so there was some like plumber. He came and he did the work. After 1 month, I think we asked him, "You were fine?" I was, "अब मुझे क्या होना है? मैं तो ठीक हूँ. हल्की फुल्की तबीयत ठीक खराब हुई थी, but अब ठीक हूँ मैं." So he might have been positive, but he didn't even check.
Yeah. So after you get recovered from corona, is there some kind of they clean up your house, they come to your house and de-infect it with all that stuff, chemicals? Does that happen, or one has to do it on their own? In the case like
No, it has to be done by our own. But frankly speaking, we used to be very concerned about all this stuff. So we used to keep ourselves things very clean, and like we
We
used to
had to
sanitize everything, like whether it is a bed or a table or whatever we use. I used to use. She used to sanitize everything during the tenure when I was positive in the home.
Okay. So I need to know what your diet basically comprised of. Was it more of fluids or less of carbohydrates, more of proteins and more of vitamin C coming into the play? What really is there in the diet of a person?
we were we were asked like for more of liquids and of fluids. We have to take
Citrus fruits.
citrus fruits and proteins. So we concentrated on a lot of fluids, citrus fruits, and proteins.
And no junk
So,
food,
yeah,
no
and
outside
no
food.
outside food.
So now that you have recovered from corona and the vaccine is coming, are you willing to go for the vaccine if it comes? Because we have seen in the country it's about 23 lakh people have already been vaccinated. AstraZeneca is there, Pfizer is there. So will you be willing to take the vaccine? Though you have
Yeah, sure.
antibodies in us.
Yeah, sure. We would be taking the vaccine because there are cases where people have got reinfected, and we don't want to pass it on to any other person, if and don't want to take the chance. So we would like to get vaccinated for sure.
So at last, it's my last question, though it's a very small interview. What is the very message or one thing at the end which you would like to give to the audience watching this interview?
My last message would be that I would be advising the people that the coronavirus, about a year is about to be over from the day when it came to our country. So I would be advising to the people that don't take this disease very easily and lightly, and it is a life-threatening disease. There are some people who are not considering the present situation. They are attending the offices, they are doing whatever they used to do. If you go to Sadar Bazaar, there are so many markets, people are not using their mask, they are not sanitizing their hands, people are taking it very lightly. And you must have heard about, I have personally experienced, many of our relatives, known, like friends, they have lost their family, they have lost their younger people. Not, I would be advising that the people who are of old age, but of a very younger age, they have left from here. So I would be advising to take this very seriously, and just not for yourself but for the others in the family, but for the loves and dears and others. Do take care of yourself, take what all precautions which have been prescribed by the doctors and the government. And since it is a very hard time, so we all should be together, and we should either that least of the cases should come into the picture, and people who are getting affected, I would be willing and I would be wishing them for their fastest recovery. We have experienced so many deaths in the country. We have now what people have stopped even looking into the figures. Earlier, what used to happen, this much of cases happen to the country, this much of deaths are happening. I personally don't feel so that people are hardly bothered about the figures today. So that is what the big example, that the people are bothered about all the stuff. So it is advisable that do take care of yourself. It's a very deadly disease, so you should be very cautious, and you should always be there wherever there is a need for others. People who are affected, they are in need, they are in need of food, they are in need of money. If you can help somebody, you should always be there, and do take care of yourself, please.
Thanks a lot. So this was a very small interview with two people who are very successfully recovered from corona, and it was their success story. So, ma'am, thank you, and thank you, sir, for taking your time out and coming for this interview. It was an
Thank you so
amazing
much.
time with you. Thank you.